Nehebkau. 14 languages. Nehebkau. Illustration of Nehebkau based on depictions in papyri. Other names: Nehebkau. Venerated in Middle Kingdom and New Kingdom. Abode: Heliopolis. Gender: male. Parents: Serket or Geb and Renanutet. Consort name: Tai. This article is about the Egyptian deity. It is not to be confused with Neheb, Nehemiah or name Tai. Nehebkau pronunciation. Also spelled Nehebu. Kau was the primordial snake god in ancient Egyptian mythology. Although originally considered an evil spirit, he later functions as a funerary god associated with the afterlife. As one of the 42 assessors of Ma'at, Nehebkau was believed to judge the deceased after death and provide their souls with Ka, the part of the soul that distinguished the living from the dead. Nehebkau was ultimately considered a powerful, benevolent, and protective deity. In late mythology, he is described as a companion of the sun god Ra and an attendant of the deceased king. As he is so closely associated with the sun god, his name was evoked in magical spells for protection. His festival was widely celebrated throughout the Middle and New Kingdoms. Name edit. Nehebkau's name, also spelled Nehebkau 1 and Nhbk3w2, has been translated in many ways by Egyptologists. These translations include: that which gives Ka, 2 he who harnesses the spirits, 1 the overturner of doubles, 3 collector of souls, 2 provider of goods and foods, 2 and bestower of dignities. 4. Mythology edit. Nehebkau is the original snake 5 of Egyptian mythology, and was believed to be both an ancient and eternal god. 2. Although he is occasionally represented as a son of Serket, Renanutet, or Geb. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Nehebkau with a falcon head presents an eye of Horus to Min, based on depictions in various hypocephali. He is sometimes believed to have simply emerged from the earth. 2. He was believed to have lived in the great temple of Heliopolis, which was also the center of worship for Re and Adam. 2. Nehebkau is a considerably powerful deity, which contemporary Egyptologist and author Richard Wilkinson credits to his demonic origins and snake-like qualities. 1. After he swallows 7 cobras in a myth, Nehebkau cannot be harmed by any magic, fire or water. 1. In an early myth, he demonstrates an ability to breathe fire. 6. Nehebkau first appears in the pyramid texts. 1. And he is described as an evil, long and winding serpent who devoured human souls in the afterlife. 3. In this context, he is believed to be an enemy of the sun god. 4. And Re is said to have built his sun boats to be able to be pushed by the wind in order to escape Nehebkau's many coils. 2. Nehebkau was later honored 3 among other dangerous gods as one of the 42 judges in the court of Ma'at, for judging the innocence of deceased souls. 1. Additionally, Orientalist Professor Wilhelm Max Muller describes Nehebkau to have personally guarded the gates of the underworld. 3. As a snake god, Nehebkau was also considered a dangerous, furious, and fearsome demon. 6. In the coffin texts, however, the ancient god Adam places his fingernail against a nerve in Nehebkau's spine, calming his chaotic and fearsome nature. 2. Throughout and following the coffin texts, Nehebkau is considered a benevolent and helpful deity, who may be befriended by gods and men and enlisted into service. 4. After this transformation, he appears as a servant and partner to the sun god Re. 2. And is said to provide food and assistance to the deceased king in the afterlife. 7. In this position, he became increasingly powerful and important, eventually assuming Ari's role as a king of the sky. 2. It is in this peaceful form that he mostly appears in Egyptian mythologies. 4. And he was often evoked as a protective god in religious rituals, amulets, and spells. 4. Roles edit. Funerary god edit. As a funerary god and one of the 42 judges in the court of Mot, Nehebkau played a significant role in the ancient Egyptian perception of the afterlife. 4. As well as guarding the underworld, he was occasionally represented as a personal guard of Osiris. 8. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Nehebkau depicted in Spell 87 of the Book of the Dead of Ani. When a deceased spirit enters the afterlife in ancient Egyptian mythology, the most important stage is their trial in the court of Mot, one also known as the Law Court of Osiris I or the Dead Court. 4. This tribunal consisted of 42 fearsome deities, who represented all possible types of evil, 1. And to whom the deceased had to declare their innocence. 1. Nehebkau had a specific role in examining the individual's purity and sinlessness, and he was specifically responsible for protecting the neck and throat of the deceased. 2. Once the deceased is justified and found innocent by the court, Nehebkau is believed to have absolved the soul of sin. 2. And provided the deceased with food and drink. 2. He additionally nourishes the deceased with ka broken anchor, the life force of the individual, allowing their spirit to endure in the afterlife. 9. Attendant of re-edit. After he was subdued by Adam, Nehebkau was characterized as benevolent, beautiful and peaceful. 2. It is in this state that he became the servant and partner of the sun god Re. In later myths, he assists Re in his moving of the morning boat through the sky to the east. 2. And throughout the flight of the day. 2. In the Book of the Dead, this passage is described as making all people happy, filling hearts with joy and justice. 2. Additionally, Nehebkau is said to have served the dead kings in this period, providing food. 7. Transmitting messages. 7. And intervening with other deities on their behalf. 1. Successor of Re-edit. Nehebkau eventually assumed Ari's role in the afterlife, 2. Becoming the king of heaven and ruler of the two lands. 10. And bestowing crowns, ka and other desirable qualities upon the spirits of the deceased. 10. He acted as a mediator between the deceased and the gods. 2. And was additionally responsible for assigning the dead their positions in the afterlife. 4. Relationship to other gods. Edit. Nehebkau continuously appears alongside the sun god Re, as an assistant, companion and successor. 4. As an assessor of Mot in the court of Osiris, he was also associated with Osiris himself, the god of the dead, fertility and the afterlife. 1. Although not all of the 42 assessors have been identified by Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. An ancient Egyptian representation of Nehebkau houses in the Walters Art Museum and produced in the Third Intermediate period. This representation has a human body and serpent head and tail. The knees are flexed and the hands are at the mouth. Scholars, Wilkerson considers significant deities such as the ibis, Thoth and crocodile Sobek to be included in the tribunal, and these gods can therefore be considered associates of Nehebkau. 1. As a snake deity, he was associated with and likely modeled after the great snake Apep, the enemy of Ra, an embodiment of chaos in Egyptian myth. 11. Additionally, as a visiting god of Heliopolis and an ancient deity, Nehebkau was often associated with Adam, the creator god who calms his chaotic nature. 2. Nehebkau was represented as a consort of the minor goddess Nemtewe, who is also a known partner of the wisdom god. Thoth. 1. She was depicted as a goddess holding an infant, with a distinguishing headdress shaped like a sistrum, an ancient Egyptian musical instrument. 1. He sometimes appeared as a consort to the scorpion goddess Serket, 4, who protected the deceased king and was often evoked to cure poison and scorpion stings. 1. Some myths also describe Nehebkau as Serket's son. 1. Alternatively, he was believed to be the son of the earth god Geb. This is common with Egyptian snake gods and associated with the imagery of snakes crawling across the earth. 9. When Geb is represented as his father, Nehebkau's mother is considered to be the harvest goddess Renenutet, 1. The good snake who ensured bountiful fields, harvests and kitchens for the living. 7. And nourished the cas of the dead. 7. The image of Nehebkau also appeared on depictions of the thrones of feline goddess Sekhmet and Bastet. 4. Wilkerson theorizes that this iconography would have likely symbolized his protection over them. 1. Iconography edit. Nehebkau is most often represented in ancient Egyptian art, carvings, and statues. 9. As an anthropomorphized snake, half human and half serpent. 12. He is also commonly depicted as a falcon-headed snake with human arms and legs and an erect penis, depicted as such in multiple hypocephali. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. A wooden figure of Nehebkau from the Ptolemaic period housed in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. He appears with a human body and snake head and tail, holding a Vejjati as a symbol of protection. However, early texts and mythologies usually represented Nehebkau as a full serpent, one with a long body and multiple coils. 7. It is in this form that often appears on the sides of divine thrones, likely in reference to his protective qualities and powerful nature. 1. In later periods, he appeared in a semi-anthropomorphized form, as a man with the head and tail of a serpent. 7. Or a serpent with human arms or legs. 7. In this form he appears on amulets, small statues, and plagues, 1 with his arms raised to the mouth to proffer small vessels for food or drink, reflecting his function in the afterlife. 4. Nehebkau was occasionally shown as having 2 heads on 2 separate necks, and a third head on his tail supported by the figure of a man. 2. Egyptologist Magali Massiera suggests that the 2 heads could be a representation of his dual good and evil nature. 9. As well as his ability to simultaneously attack from 2 directions at once. 13. In one artifact from Heliopolis, he appears as an 8-headed snake. 2. These detailed descriptions of his appearance were common for guardians of the underworld, and were done so Nehebkau could be recognized by the deceased. 11. Occasionally, Nehebkau is represented with the features of other snake demons, such as multiple heads and wings. 11. Worship edit. Although there was no specific priesthood associated with Nehebkau, 9 scholars including Wilkinson consider it likely that he was widely worshipped in popular religion. 1. This worship was likely centered at his temple in Heracleopolis, 1, although its exact location is rarely mentioned in sources. 9. Nehebkau was also often associated with the Great Temple of Heliopolis, where he may have had a funerary chapel, as well as a statue that dates back to the reign of King Ramses II. 2. Nehebkau was also depicted in many amulets from the New Kingdom's Third Intermediate period and later. 1. These amulets were often found in burials, which indicates a belief that Nehebkau would protect the deceased through their journey to the underworld. 12. Kalanitis also associates these amulets with Nehebkau's ability to sustain Ka in spirits and nourish the deceased with food and drink in the afterlife. 12. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. His image also appears on amulets designed to protect against poison, snake bites, and scorpion venom. 8. Magic and spells edit. Anti-snake spells are incredibly common in Egyptian texts, appearing in the pyramid texts, coffin texts and the Book of the Dead, alongside other spells designed to repel dangerous animals. 11. Many magical objects are inscribed with scenes of benevolent deities protecting humanity from snakes. 7. After becoming associated with Ra, Nehebkau's name was often evoked in magical spells to function as a magical protector. 12. His image was depicted as a protective deity on some ivory wands. 4. Festivals edit. Nehebkau's festival was recorded as occurring 32 times in the New Kingdom, 9 but is known to have been celebrated since at least the Middle Kingdom. 1. The exact date of the festival is contested by scholars. It may have been celebrated 9 days after the festival of plowing the earth, 14 on the first day of the first month of the winter season 1 or alternatively during the coronation of the king during the Ramesside period 2. Individuals would often celebrate this festival by eating sjit plants and cakes made of kursite plants. 15. The festival is believed by researcher Sharon Laborde to have been a feast celebrating redemption and rebirth, potentially associated with the lion goddess Sekhmet. 16. References edit. 1 A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z A A Wilkinson, Richard H. 2003. The Complete Gods and Goddesses of Ancient Egypt. New York. ISBN 0-500-05120-8. OCLC 51668000. 2 A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Omar Ali, Naja, January 1, 2012. The God Nehebkau in Heliopolis. Abjadiyat. 7, 132-38 doi, 10.1163/22138609-00701003. ISSN 1687-8280. 3 ABCD Bates, Ulrich, October 1919. The Mythology of All Races. Louis Herbert Gray, Editor, George Footmore, Consulting Editor. Vol. 12, Egyptian, W. Max Muller, Ph.D., Indochinese, Sir J. G. Scott. KCIE. Marshall Jones Co. 1918. pp. 14, 540. Harvard Theological Review. 12, 4464-469. doi, 10.1017/S001781600100956. ISSN 0017-8160. S2CID 1622349979. 4 ABCDEFGHIJKLMN Shorter, Alan W. September 1935. The God Nehebkau. The Journal of Egyptian Archaeology. 21, 141-48 doi, 10.1177/0307513335021001005. ISSN 0307-5133. S2CID 1924095112. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 5 Imhausen, Annette, February 16, 2016, Mathematical Texts, to Tradition, Transmission, Development. Mathematics in Ancient Egypt, Princeton University Press. doi, 10.23943/Princeton/97806911173.003.0018, ISBN 978-0-691-11713-3. 6AB Klotz, David, December 31, 2006. Adoration of the Ram. Yale Egyptology. doi. 10.2307/j.ctvhrcz4s. ISBN 978-1-9503443-02-7. 7 ABCDEFGHI Pinch, Geraldine. 2002. Handbook of Egyptian Mythology. ABC Clio. ISBN 1-57607. 242-8. OCLC 9069908824. 8 AB Bain, Teresa, April 25, 2016. Encyclopedia of Beasts and Monsters in Myth, Legend, and Folklore. McFarland. ISBN 978-0-7864-9505-4. OCLC 9303641755. 9 ABCDEFG Massiera, Magali, 2015. The So-Called Statue of Nehebkau, A Comparative Study. Journal of Intercultural and Interdisciplinary Archaeology, 2533. 10 AB Faulkner, Raymond O. June 8, 2004, 1st ed. 1978. The Ancient Egyptian Coffin Texts, Spells 1. 1185 and Indexes, 8th Rev ed. Oxford, Aris and Phillips. ISBN 0-85668-754-5. OCLC 568758890. 11 ABC D. Lucarelli, Rita. Demons, Benevolent and Malevolent. UCLA Encyclopedia of Egyptology. Volume 1. Pages 110. 12 ABCD Kalaniadis, Faye, July 25, 2019. The Egyptian Collection at Norwich Castle Museum. Catalogue and Essays. Oxbow Books. ISBN 978-1-78925-196-8. OCLC 104-927-7490. 13 Shamad, Ahmed, 2013. Reaffirmation of the Revelation. Slibris Corporation. 14 Budge, October 28, 2013. Gods of the Egyptians, 2 vols. Routledge. doi. 10.4324/9780203040713. ISBN 978-0-203-04071-3. 15 L. Kimpton, Jennifer, October 26, 2012, Festivals, Pharaonic Egypt, The Encyclopedia of Ancient History. Blackwell Publishing Ltd, doi. 10.1002/9781444338386.abia15160, ISBN 978-1-4051-7935-5. 16 Laborde, Sharon, 2017. Circle of the Sun, Rites and Celebrations for Egyptian Pagans and Comedics. Lulu Press. Further reading edit. Omar Ali, Naja. The God Nehebkau in Heliopolis. Abjadiyat. 7, 3238. doi. 10.1163/22138609. 00701003. Shorter, Alan W. The God Nehebkau. Journal of Egyptian Archaeology. 21, 4148. Massiera, Magali, 2015. The So-Called Statue of Nehebkau, A Comparative Study. Journal of Intercultural and Interdisciplinary Archaeology, 2533. Wilkinson, Richard H., 2017. The Complete Gods and Goddesses of Ancient Egypt. Great Britain. Thames and Hudson. Categories: Egyptian gods, underworld gods, snake gods, Egyptian underworld. Legendary serpents. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.